Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Scooby-Doo Mummy of Ankha figure from Jada Toys. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks really good, and yeah, it's very basic. It's a mummy. It's a cartoon mummy at that. I will qualify and just say that I've never really been a big fan of the Scooby-Doo cartoon. Just didn't click with me. I like the horror elements, obviously, but yeah, just never clicked. I do, however, love the live action movies. Those are absolute gems. But that aside, I could not pass this up, especially when I saw just it's the articulation scheme that we have been seeing from Jada just in mummy form. So I had to check this out, and it does look really good. So starting with that head sculpt, you can see we got the wraps, really nice sculpt all around, just enough detail to really bring things out. Got those little red dots in the eyes for the pupils, and those are actually sculpted in, I believe. They look like they're raised, which is awesome. Just great attention to detail, and then just kind of the black mouth and eyes just really drive home kind of a creepier look. Not only that, but it's not just white plastic. We do get some kind of brown dry brush going on, just enough to make it look aged, not kind of overly so. We do get that around the body. So again, the sculpt is just more of the wraps, and they are sculpted onto the butterfly joints and all of that. So it is all around. It is awesome. Sorry, my light's a little low because I don't want to blow out everything with all the kind of white going on. But yeah, looks really nice. And you got a couple pieces of wraps kind of flying off here, like this one. And yeah, but beyond that, just basic mummy. Obviously longer arms and legs, so proportions are very cartoony, but they should be. And yeah, just all around really cool looking figure. We don't get a ton of accessories, but we do get what we need. So starting off with hands, right out of the box, we do get this pair of kind of mitten looking, just relaxed hands, or I guess kind of mummy walking forward hands. Then we get a pair of fists. So very nicely done. Again, we see that dry brush is just all over all that, just to kind of bring out the sculpt and the wraps. Very, very nice. And then we get an alternate head for, I forget who this is. I know I've seen the episode, but yeah, it's really well done. I mean, the paint is super, super clean, as you can see. Sculpt is great. It just looks awesome. I will never use it, but it's awesome as an option. And especially, again, if you are going to have him being demasked, as so often happened in the show, then that would be perfect. And speaking of which, we do get this bit of wraps. So you can see it starts off, kind of with the chin piece. So that can go here. And then you got the wraps. You can wrap it any which way. So it's kind of cool that they gave you that option. It's a really kind of great idea for an accessory, especially considering Scooby-Doo. So yeah, really good stuff. And that will do it for accessories. Articulation, balance are an absolute joy. Just more good stuff from Jada. I mean, I really trust them, especially in this area. Their figures are fun to pose, and this is no different. And this is basically everything I hoped it would be. So freestanding kicks, absolutely no problems. We do have some nice flat feet, so that's part of that. And then going into it, we do get a barbell at the head, a ball joint at the base of the neck, so we can look all the way up. Can't really get any down because we're running into that chin, and the neck doesn't really move forward, so that's a little unfortunate. We do get a ball joint here, kind of swivel sort of deal here at the wrap, so it's kind of cool. You can get whatever you want there. Then we get some really nice tilt. We get rotation out of the head, of course. We do have butterfly joints, as I had mentioned earlier, so very nice range there. We get hinge and swivel at the shoulders, bring us up into a perfect T. Bicep swivel hidden nicely with the wraps. We do get double jointed elbows going all the way in half. Hinge and swivel at the wrists, all horizontal. We get a ball joint at the diaphragm, ball joint at the waist. Love it. Fantastic crunch. Amazing arch back, and insane side to side. So you can go wherever you want with this. Mummies don't need to be highly articulated, but this, I love that it's there. And we get rotation from both of those joints as well. Not so much from the top because we are running at the skull, but the bottom we definitely do. The hips, this is where I actually got my first bit of, the first QC issue I've actually encountered with Jada. So if you'll notice, Like the right leg's a little more off to the side here, and just that, I don't know, it looks like the socket wasn't actually made properly, so I might have to fix that. But we do get full splits, absolutely insane for a mummy. Then we get front kick, full 90, perfect. We do get thigh swivel, which you can't even see. Again, with the sculpt, double jointed knees, bring us to here. We do get a shin/boot cut, which is awesome. Get perfect point, really nice forward, and some very, very nice rocker. So that'll do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with the NECA the Mummy and the Mythic Legion's Anubis. With some domestics. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally, with yours truly in human form in both 1/18 and 1/12 scale. So my final thoughts on the Scooby-Doo Mummy of Ankha figure from Jada Toys is that this is a whole bunch of fun. Just really great articulation, decent accessories, aesthetics are on point. It's just a really fun figure. Again, I'm not even a fan of the Scooby-Doo cartoon, but I'm all in for a good mummy, and this is absolutely one of those. So if this appeals to you at all, I definitely recommend picking it up. Unfortunate that I had the QC issue with the leg, but it hasn't really been too much of an issue. It does hinder the articulation, that leg is a little loose. Might try to see if I can fix it, but hopefully you fare better than I did in that regard. But that is a very minor gripe, especially because it still stands, it still kicks, it still does everything I want it to do. So yeah, really good stuff. So yeah, I wish you the best of luck in picking up yours. That being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining, and if that's the case, I hope to see you back here, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if anything that appeals to you, come on back, let's talk some toys, escape the world for a while. But really, at the end of the day, I just hope you're well. Hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.